It's a heavy weighs the crown. Who is the interviewer for this legend coming out? It is my honor once again to introduce to the stage, GEDDY! You're beautiful.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Loving your style. I love this thing you're wearing and this patch on the back.
Why, thank you.
That is cool artwork.
Didn't know this was a fashion show, did you?
And I want your shoes as well, if they're in my size.
But what about you?
I'm wearing some
you are
stuff.
Decked out.
This is not an official, it's not an official Rush shirt, but I feel like it's got all the elements. Like you should have gotten paid something for the hour and the... You see that star.
I see it.
What were you thinking when you asked me to do this? Or did you ask me to be here?
I asked you to be here.
Was I like fifth on the list? It doesn't matter where. You probably went to some other people first, but I am so honored to be here.
I needed me some Jack.
You needed some Jack?
I needed some Jack.
We actually do go way back.
Yes. We've had a few gigs together.
We did have a gig together. You invited, I don't know if you invited me, but somehow I ended up backstage. And it was a show to remember. And you let me come out on stage and participate in the show. Irvine? Were you there?
Irvine.
And I gotta say, I was so honored. How many times am I gonna say honored tonight? This is my fourth time, that you gave me a shout out in the book where you talked about that time when I came in.
I did. I hope you didn't mind.
No,
there's
are
a
you
photo
kidding
of
me?
you.
I didn't know if you remembered. And then I got to the chapter and I was like, oh, it's like a half of a page, but we talked about.
But it's a legendary moment.
Well, I love that because your life is a legendary life and your journey is so
Just so you know, that's when we had dryers on the stage. And Jack came out very nonchalant as we were playing 2112, I think. And he removed his clothing and put them in the dryer.
Not full
And then
Monty,
he popped up on the dryer and did the Man in the Sky, revealing a slight plumber's crack, which would always be known as Jack Black's crack. So thank you for that.
It was an incredible moment. I wanted to recreate the Starman, but I thought maybe I would get arrested or maybe I was a little shy. At the last minute, I did not go full Monty, but it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, you were not shy. You were not a shy.
Hey, should we go make ourselves more
let's
comfortable?
Get comfortable
All right,
and
cool.
chat.
I love your lounge area, this living room
This
set.
is my portable living room.
It's nice. I'm gonna take off my hat. It's like, it's kind of like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, you know, we're chilling. But The other thing about that show is that I got to sneak a peek backstage, and I got to see you and Alex warming up in your dressing rooms,
Right.
and you guys were just goofing off and like stretching out, but making shapes, and it just seemed like I was coming into a room with like crazy teenagers. You had this energy that was very kind of like not childish, but just like, yeah, I don't know. It's like you guys are like Peter Pans that had held on to this sort of like ridiculousness.
Yeah, well, Alex inspires insane behavior because he's a mad Serbian, you know, and he's, he does. Of course, you can tell he's Serbian immediately because of the massive forehead that he has.
But do you guys, I wonder if that was just a special night that you guys were feeling extra loony? Or does that happen basically before every show that you guys are backstage?
No, in fact, we're exceedingly boring before a show.
Really?
Yeah. You know, people come back waiting for the rock and roll vibe, and there's, you know, Neil's reading in his room, and Alex is usually half asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
And this is the rock and roll lifestyle, man. Welcome to it.
So wait, does that mean that you guys have no stage fright whatsoever? You just relax. You're like, hey, this is home.
I think always first night, opening night, is a bit jittery, but then we fall into a kind of routine, and we're pretty comfortable with it. And frankly, we just can't wait to get on stage because, you know, the rest of the time you know what it's like on a film set.
Yeah.
You're just killing so much time that when you actually get to do your gig, it's just, you can't wait to do it.
Okay, so I think that maybe came with a lifetime, you know, that's a seasoned veteran kind of vibe backstage, because personally, I still get stage fright every show, and I have to battle those demons. Do you have any kind of you don't need relaxation techniques though.
Well, I mean, we all have our different things. You know, for me, like for example, Neil used to play for, 30 minutes before sound check, just warming up. Then he'd do sound check, and then he'd play for another 30 minutes before the show. So, because he was such a perfectionist.